It's time to gobble up some travel news on Here's This, powered by TravelPulse.com. Now, I wanted to gauge both of your opinions on this topic. USA Today's Christopher Elliott is a widely known travel expert, and his whole motive is to be the travel troubleshooter. But he recently published an article titled, quote, "Do you have the right to recline your airplane seat? No, and here's why." Now, in the article, he says, as you click around the internet for a while, you're going to find that this debate is far from settled. Many of the blogosphere's experts believe it's their God-given right to recline, and ironically, the loudest seat recliners don't even fly in economy class. He goes on to say that as a public service, let's settle this argument now. Reclining your airplane seat is unacceptable because we're officially out of space. It's rude and it's wrong.
Ooh, this is a hot debate.
Okay. First of all, if you're sitting in like a more room section,
like an economy plus or something,
plus, then you can recline your seat. There's enough space.
Okay.
But if you're sitting in, the area where they don't have, where it's the tightest, I think that you should really refrain from reclining your seat unless you look behind you and the seat is empty behind you.
Okay.
Or someone is there and you could ask them, is it okay if you recline? Because if they're, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because in a lot of cases they'll be okay, but if I look behind me and see that somebody's 6 feet tall, why am I doing that to them? It's
I do the same. I do the same. I kind of like look around and gauge what the situation is because we've all been there before. Someone puts their seat back and you are, it's just like this.
Yeah.
That's how I
was like
cannot
this.
fit.
I was like this yesterday. I flew in economy in center seats, and I was in the parts of the airplane and I haven't sat in the very back for a while. It's usually like the economy plus or whatever.
The extra space.
But your knees are right up at.
I look at it as if you're in a seat that is not pre-reclined.
Right.
Then you should be allowed to recline a little bit to make it more comfortable.
But if everybody could recline,
exactly. Because like there are some of those flights that are pre-reclined where you have a little bit of a more comfortable feel to it. But if you're sitting straight up for 6 hours,
I also have a request. If you're gonna recline your seat, can we do it slowly?
Right.
Like, because your stuff is all on there, and some people just like jam, and you know like how they like push their seat back?
and then it crushes like your laptop or your iPad.
And we had somebody write in a couple of weeks ago, I don't know if you remember this, but somebody wrote in because before the plane even took off, during boarding, someone on the aisle had reclined their seat to where people couldn't even get into the row, and he refused to put
Have we ever traveled before?
And I don't understand that either. Why don't people who sit on the aisle seat get up to let you in and out? I don't like the people who just turn their legs to the aisle and want you to squeeze in front of them.
Well, I kind of like those people. Because
I
I don't mind doing that. I just would rather them stay in their seat, and I can fly over them if necessary.
He's like a nimble ninja.
A nimble ninja.
I Cirque du Soleil my way out of there.
We'll be right back in 30 seconds with more of the Jet Set.
I think it depends what kind of person, kind of, because you got
you have long legs, you could just step over.
I just go right over.
Like a giraffe.
Yeah, totally. I'll take that.